Eighth Grade is written and directed by comedian Bo Burnham, and it is all about Kayla, this young girl who is not having the best of times at school. Not through any of her own faults, more of it's just not really her time and place to shine in the world, and it's her trying to come to terms with being that awkward individual at that certain age that just feels like everything is focused on this one thing, school life, and that's just not the thing that she is best to shine at. We're introduced to this character, and you can see from the start she's kind of awkward and self-conscious and keeps continually doing the wrong thing, something that I'm sure we've all done. Personally, I'm very socially awkward, or can be at times, and that was easy to empathise with this character who continually did the wrong thing, acted the wrong way, said the wrong thing, not through of any malicious or intent. It just happened, and before you knew it, it was out and you couldn't pull it back in. She is very different to most of her contemporaries, as in the fact that all the girls kind of look at her differently, as do the boys, because she doesn't attempt to try and fit in with everybody. She's not got the same interests as everybody else. She is just her own individual. She kind of knows the person she is, and she doesn't really want to try to change or to change to become a person like that, which is fantastic. It's a great thing. But at this period of time in her life, this is the most important period to her just now, and it's just not something that's rewarding. It's not something that's enjoyable, and it's something that's more degrading than anything else to this character. And you really see the weight start to fall onto Kayla as she struggles to come to terms with life being this way just now. And it's easy to look at it from a point of view that's a little bit removed from that and go, you know, everything's going to be better. At that time, at this character, she doesn't know that. And there's some truly affecting scenes within this movie of awkwardness, where you're literally cringing at the things that are going on, because you feel for the character, and the movie has that kind of power where you do really feel for Kayla throughout the movie. There is a few scenes in this that I just want to touch on, that I think are really important, are really fantastic and really well done. First, there's a conversation with her father as they're having a little fire out the back, which is damn right touching, and it's one of those ones where the father's just saying everything right, and even though the daughter may not fully believe him, she's willing to take that parental hand round her shoulder and just kind of feel comfortable and safe for a brief moment. It's a touching moment. It comes, like say, later on in the movie when the characters had a tumultuous time going on and on and on, and this just, it's one of those kind of rousing moments where you're just like, good parenting done well, you know, just everything said is perfect and to the point. There's a moment where she digs up a time capsule when she has a little USB stick in it, which is her talking to herself a couple of years prior, and she's realising that nothing's really changed. Everything's the same. All her hopes and dreams haven't aspired or came to the way she hoped they were going to come, and she's much in the same position she was 2 years prior, and that's kind of like a daunting aspect and something that just kind of reinforces her negative attributes about herself. And there is one scene that is just downright infuriating, and that is where she starts to hang out with someone that's a little bit older than her, who she feels a lot more comfortable with, who she introduces to other friends. She is in a car ride home with this one guy who is a very predatory animal, and just wears this girl down yet again in one of the most horrible scenes I've seen in a movie, where nothing truly bad actually happens, but the psychological damage that this guy does, and which could have escalated into a much worse situation, it's just downright horrible to see somebody do that to somebody else and then try to rationalise it as in doing something just to help them. You'll see the scene when you get to it. It's just one of those like yucky scenes that just last with you. Eighth Grade was a really affecting movie. I think it feels as if it nails that age, that type of person that you can be at that age if you're not one of the ones that fit in, being an outsider. And I think it's important for a lot of people to actually see, especially if you're around about that age. I would have no qualms about showing that to somebody at all. I think it's almost perfect viewing for that age, and I thought the movie was really well done. fantastic, with a great lead performance, some really touching moments, some really awkward moments, and a sort of realistic feel about it. Highly recommended. I'd love to know your opinion on 8th grade. If you've seen it, let me know in the comment box below, and I'll see you next time on Man vs Film.